Hey guys, today is day 181 of the challenge. So I finally made it back into town. Unfortunately, I didn't get to meet with my print guy today. So we're actually gonna have to reschedule again for next week. So hopefully next week we'll finally be able to get that done. But in the meantime, it'll give me a chance to make the revisions that I need to make on the documents anyway. But today I did get to touch base with my radio producer. We have been wanting to touch base with each other for a while, and we finally got the chance to do that today. Couple things. So his big thing, of course, is monetizing the show. And that was something that he already had mentioned to me, I think like a month ago, maybe a little bit longer. So I already had that in mind that I needed to monetize the show. Now, he was asking me, like, I think I had a different expectation on how that conversation was going to go. I thought he was going to be like, okay, so this is what we're going to need to do in order to monetize the show. But I was also thinking on my end what I could contribute and how I could figure out ways of monetizing the show. So that did not happen. He's pretty much looking to me to kind of figure that out, and it's not my expertise. So I'm kind of like, I don't know much about advertising and stuff like that. And actually, now that I think about it, there was someone who I actually interviewed once that said that he could help me with that. So I do need to touch base with him and ask for his opinion and feedback as far as advertising goes. But yeah, so I need to figure out how I can monetize a show. I did mention doing ads. We did mention about charging people to be on the show. I don't know. Everything's still up in the air, trying to figure that out. I need to touch base. I might wait until, oh, wow. The first is almost here. I was going to say I might wait until next week. But I'm going to try to see if I can speak to the gentleman that I previously interviewed in one of my shows to get his feedback on that maybe tomorrow. So hopefully I'll be able to do that. I need to write that down so I don't forget. But yeah, he did bring up talk about my radio producer. He did mention or ask me if I would be open to doing another show. And immediately I was like, oh man, another show. In theory, it sounds like a great idea. Because I do enjoy doing the radio show. What it doesn't seem appealing to me is having to find another day to go to the radio station, and then also looking for guests and doing the extra leg work. And my thing is, I don't want this to become another job. I mean, I definitely love the idea of taking call-ins. That's something different that I don't do with my regular show. So possibly what it would look like, because he said that he wants me to interview businesses, but with the way my show is right now, it's all about understanding who they are, where they came from, and more about their business. But the show that he's thinking about at this point anyway is more geared toward just the business side and having people call in and ask questions to the person who is the guest on the show. So it kind of aligns, in my opinion, with my show already. So it's not too far-fetched to do, but the time commitment is my concern with doing another show. So it's just something that I guess a little seed that he put in my head for me to consider and think about. So I'll be thinking about that, and I'll make a decision to see if it's something that I think it would be great for me to do going forward at some point. And there's nothing set in stone or anything set where we're like, oh, this is going to start this day or anything like that. It's just something that he suggested. Anyway, at this point, that's it for today, guys. This is my journey to business and entrepreneurship. I will see you guys tomorrow.